Hi everyone, I'm Paige Domhoff. I'm a freshman at the University of Kentucky and I just finished my CIS course, 112. And I got my tonsils out yesterday, so please bear with me. My voice is a little scratchy and a little rough, so I apologize. But I want to discuss with a couple of you all how important having an open mind is. And that was probably the biggest takeaway I have. I have two main takeaways, but that was probably the biggest one that I had from the CIS class. It's important to keep an open mind. I was fortunate enough to tutor with kids at the third and fourth grade levels at Harrison Elementary through the Carnegie Club, um, which is based in Lexington, Kentucky, and we just tutored in math, reading, and English, and spelling. And it was just really interesting to be with a bunch of kids that wanted to learn, um, but they looked up to you. More importantly, they realized that you had a lot to offer, and that they can learn so much from you, and they wanted to be your friend before having you as a tutor. Um, and my friendship with some of these students was fantastic, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. And I cannot wait to just see them grow up. So keeping an open mind in relationships is very key, but also being very well organized is important. And I think that's one strength I had coming into the course that I know some students might not have. But I think being organized is extremely important and vital, actually, to having success in this course. Writing down when everything's due, checking Blackboard, checking the emails that Dr. DeVito sent us, and making sure that everything was completed on time and perfectly, to as close to perfection as it can be, so that you can receive the best grade possible. And I think that's the way you're going to be the most successful, is if you're organized and you're willing to have those relationships with others. Uh, One of the most challenging things that I struggled with actually during the course was the community service. Granted, I learned a lot about myself and I learned a lot about the Lexington community, but it was difficult to drive out to Harrison Elementary, where we tutored, to just be with kids for an hour once a week. Um, and so I didn't have a car. I don't have a car at UK, so it was difficult for me to coordinate rides and with my friends and kind of make sure that I was present at the tutoring sessions. And so, I mean, if I had a piece of advice, it'd be just be aware of what you're signing up for, um, because you might have to drive, and if you don't have a car, you're going to need to work that out. And that was one of my biggest challenges, but I hope I enlightened you a little bit more, and your time in class is easier.